Look, Mr. Sinclair, if you'd only
My
listen...
dear Hayes, you disturb the guests. As a private detective, you're paid and paid well.
Yeah, but not enough to make me lose my license.
Strange, that thought never troubled you before. How the piteous do bleat when the wolves close in.
Oh, look, Mr. Sinclair, I'm worried.
There's no need. I've already laid out the answers for you, for the others. Just be sure you stick to them. Go on back in there.
What are you looking at me for? Are you crazy? I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Didn't know you had a law degree.
Small joke, Lieutenant?
You tell me. We put the arm on Sam Hayes. Reads murder. And who does he use his one phone call on? A lawyer? You. It's ridiculous.
Thanks a bushel.
I didn't mean it like that.
How then?
It's just that I never saw a guy needed a lawyer more.
You gonna make me guess, Lieutenant?
No. Just don't want to waste your time, that's all. I got a hurry call a little while ago from the expensive side of the river. The home of Arthur Sinclair.
Carriage trade, huh?
Felt naked without my dinner jacket. Of course, Sinclair was in worse shape. He wasn't feeling anything.
Sinclair's dead?
Let me tell it. It was a nice, quiet society-type party. Everything very chic and money. Then there's this shot on the patio. Everybody runs out, and they find Sinclair dead. And who should be walking up on the patio but Sam Hayes with a gun in his hand. His own gun. You need more?
I could ask a few questions.
Already did. Trick is to get answers.
Plainer.
Hayes is scared but quiet. He says only two things. He didn't do it, and he's waiting for you.
Mind if I hear how he tells it?
Come on, Pete, you know what I'm pushing. Sam Hayes is the kind of private detective I don't buy. He's a fringe operator, a two-bidder. You know how many times I've been close to recommending his license be taken?
No argument.
You're still going to see him?
Let's say I, owe him a favor.
Okay, it's your time. You want to waste it, waste it.
You, think Hayes is in the bag, huh?
If he gets out of this one, he's got the wrong name. Should have been Houdini.
Pete, I swear it's like I tell you.
Look, Hayes, I didn't just waltz in here. You sent for me, remember? And I need a lot more to go on than just I didn't do it.
All right. What do you want out of me?
Something that makes sense. You and Sinclair as starters, what were you doing there?
I told you. I told you I was a guest.
Sure. Social-type publisher and his guest from the other side of the river. You expect me to buy? It's your neck.
Oh, don't go, Pete. Don't go. I swear I'm not lying to you. Sinclair was like that. Society, yeah. But he also liked offbeat people around him. You know, actresses and jockeys. Anything for a laugh. Oh, look, Pete, I swear I'm leveling with you. Hey, you go on out to the house. You look around. How you come up with something, huh?
I owe you a favor, but I don't buy you clean. I still think you're holding back.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You nailed it down. There are some things I can't tell you. But I swear on anything. I didn't do it, Pete. I didn't. Look, give me a break, will you, Pete? I don't know whose kill it was, but I'm clean. I'm clean, Pete. I mean, Pete, give me a break, will you? Give me a break, Pete.
I'll be back. I'm Peter Gunn. I'd like to see Mrs. Sinclair.
Leo, obviously. Yes, Leo. Anything else would be impossible. Completely mad. You are aware of your adverse days.
This may be one.
An adverse day? This? With Uranus on the 7th house and Mars retrograding back into Taurus? Oh, my dear fellow, that's gauche.
I goofed?
How can you doubt it? Now, simply think of the aspect. I mean, with Mars being square to the sun, well, any peasant knows an aspect always takes place in a final sign.
Look, why don't you take me to your leader, hmm?
Paul, he simply will not understand.
You're Peter Gunn.
Well, for a minute there, I wasn't too sure.
Paul Denner, Mr. Sinclair's attorney. Mrs. Sinclair told me your phone and we're coming right out. Why don't you go tell fortunes or something, Waldo?
Gemini.
This way, Mr. Gunn.
Death doesn't seem to impress them.
It's the way Sinclair would want it. They know it.
Abel Kennard. I haven't seen that face for a long time.
The public's taste in music changes. Mr. Sinclair's friendships never changed.
Excuse me. I remember when you recorded that, Mr. Kennard.
It's too hard to remember.
That was a good sound then. Still is.
It's too old. It's lost.
Good sound is never lost, Mr. Kennard.
Mr. Gunn, she's waiting.
Excuse me.
It's lost.
I don't think you'll need me. Gentle with her, Gunn, please.
Mr. Gunn,
Mrs. Sinclair?
won't you come in? Down home, Daddy used to laugh at how I like sherry. Said it was for little girls. I don't suppose you'd care for some.
Perhaps I picked a bad time. Too soon. I could come back.
No. Daddy always said putting off was running away. Lady never runs away. I'm sorry, Mr. Gunn. I don't know what it is.
Grief, Mrs. Sinclair.
You had questions?
Just this. Do you think Sammy Hayes killed your husband? Can you think of a reason? Mrs. Sinclair, try. Who would have a reason?
Arthur Sinclair was a fine man. Oh, there. It was another side of him. He was a fine man. Arthur was a fine man. Oh, I'm sorry. No, thank you. I think you were right. Another time would be better. Forgive me. Make yourself at home. Please.
Fuzzy?
Sorry to keep you waiting, man. Only got your call a little while ago.
No problem.
Still remember. All the way, huh?
Go. How long since you played?
Couple of years. You never can tell. Somebody may ask me.
Sure, Fuzzy. How's the memory?
Forgetting's the tough part.
Remember Abel Kennard?
Kennard? That's like asking, you remember World War II?
Go ahead.
What's the goal, man? Kennard was the big daddy of his day. You played for him, you were in. Whiteman, Lombardo, Coon Sanders. He was bigger than all of them put together.
I'm talking about after, when he slipped out of sight.
That was rough.
Like?
Some kind of a big scandal was the starter. Nobody was ever too sure of the why. One sure thing, Kennard flipped big.
Flip?
Right into a sanitarium. Had a real long run. Rough go.
He's out now. I saw him tonight at Arthur Sinclair's.
Sinclair? Yeah.
Any connection there?
Hard to say. Heard somewhere Sinclair stood by him when he flipped. Later bailed him out of the sanitarium. Just like Sinclair. Digs big names, helps him out of trouble. All right if I cut out? Guess I'll stop by the Union Hall. Never can tell.
The horn.
Where else? Knoxville.
There. Get it out.
Pete.
Empty case like that, throw a man off balance.
Pete, why don't you go away?
Because I've got something going and you know it.
Big deal. A weird house full of weird people.
Scared's more like it. They're scared of something.
All right, so they're scared, and they're weird, and they're offbeat, and they don't match up, but there's nothing in the book against any of it. And there's not one thing about it that's going to take Sammy Hayes off the hook because it was his own gun. Jacoby. All right, I'm on my way up. Don't scare him, and don't try to take him. It's Hayes. He faked appendicitis, and he grabbed the cop's gun on the way to the infirmary. He's holed up on the top floor. Open up, Hayes! Come on, Hayes, give it up! There's no place to go!
Just stay out there. I didn't kill him. You ain't gonna burn me. I'm clean. I'm clean.
And you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure. Who'd believe? Did you? Did you?
Come on, Hayes, this is no way. Let's sit down and talk it over nice and easy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk it over with no one until I can prove myself clean.
Look, there's an official explanation on your desk, Hanson, in English. Read it before you start climbing my back. You got any questions, you know where to find me.
Isn't that the hard way to make captain, Lieutenant?
Yeah, sure.
They making a thing upstairs?
You know the routine. Prisoner dies in custody. Big yak. How's it going to look? What are the voters going to say? Humanitarians. City Hall style.
This whole mess, it change your thinking any about Sammy Hayes?
We're still in the dark.
What about Paul Dinner?
What about him?
Where was he?
He was having dinner with that little astrologer. What's his name?
Waldo.
Yeah, Waldo. They weren't even in the house at the time.
Alibi for each other. Makes it nice and cozy.
Oh, come on, Pete. You're chasing your own tail. Look, you don't owe Sammy Hayes a thing. You tried. Slate's clean.
Is it? I started it. Might as well finish it. You're pretty good with alibis, Waldo. Where were you 20 minutes ago?
This is insane. I was here. I was right here.
Are you sure? You sure you weren't in Sammy Hayes' office trying to bounce a gun off my skull?
Oh, merciful Doris, why?
This little piece of paper that says that the fashionable Waldo used to be Bernie Lutz. Cheap grifter, con man, petty swindler. 12 arrests, 3 convictions. You want more?
Where'd you get that?
Where Sammy Hayes hid it. Now, I want a reading, Waldo. The best one you ever gave. Make it loud and make it clear.
I won't be a minute.
Going away, Mrs. Sinclair?
For a rest. Away for a rest.
How far away? You think you can go far enough? You think you can outrun the memory of Arthur Sinclair?
You know.
I know. The respectable Arthur Sinclair. The real Sinclair. The money behind the dirtiest scandal magazine ever published. Yeah. I know.
Gunn. She had no part of it.
Paul. No, Paul.
That won't help. Waldo filled me in on your horoscope. It's all over with, and you know it.
I knew it tonight, in Hayes' office.
No one comes off clean, huh?
Only her.
Convince me.
We all took Sinclair's dirty dollar. Waldo, Hayes, for inside tips. I called mine legal service.
You must have had a better reason than that for killing Sinclair.
You knew he was dirty. You didn't know how dirty. There was an investigation coming up. To protect himself, he was going to put the magazine in your name and let you face the scandal. You see,
You killed Arthur.
for 10 years, I had to stand by and watch him cut you to pieces. It's all right, Louise. We can go away now.
Where, Diener? Is there a place in the world? You'd have her run away with you? Hide with you? That how much you love her?
Shut up. Louise, please.
I loved him. All these years, I've known what he was. But I loved him. You killed him.